With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You ain't run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed. It is time to bleed. First and foremost, Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Salute to my bro Ghost, aka North Star. He just pushed some information to me, and let me tell you something. I don't know everything. I don't see everything. That's why family is important. They be like, yo, you saw this? I be like, oh, snap. So salute to all of you. Provide me with stellar information. DOG, all my brothers in the UK, my brother Marvel, all you cats. For real. So now, oh man. Yeah, y'all. First of all, let me say good morning to the family. Cam So Smooth, Shogun, Eric Holt, Ratchet since 91, Rob Sportsman Lee, Jay Gett, Thrill Hill, Anwar Willis, Rick Blackwell, Brian Peters, Mansa Musa. What up, bro? Black Alpha, Copper, Aborigines in the building. Salute. Southern T, Boxing and Sports. Salute. Jose Diaz, Jordan, Abdullah. What up? Nostradamus, Ellaby, Ketty Peeps, MP. What the fuck? What's good? Steve L, the Mac. That's right, we moving. KG84 in the building. Salute. Asante L, Jerome Truitt, Mr. P, Depps in the building. He's just watching the way in. Oh, it's boy. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, fuck them. Because this right here, what I'm about to spill. Ghost, there you go. There go the fam right there. But what was brought to my attention, I'm going to give it to y'all. Big Block. CT Fat Boy, what up? King Corleone in the building. Salute. Kevin Dunbar. Shemaine, what up? Cesar, what up, bro? Kumar Vasquez, salute, fam. Where you been? Calvin Johnson. If I missed you, Ramel Lane, if I missed you, I see you. But this is gonna be, oh my God. Main Boxer Biker, salute. All right, here I go. I'm gonna pull up another screen. I'm not gonna see the chat for a second. Night Train, what up? All right. First and foremost, before we get started, you know, we had a little situation yesterday. You know, I got to keep a joke. We had a little situation yesterday. So every now and again, some double agent slides up in here. They wait 5 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever, to come in there and say something ridiculous. Make sure y'all on y'all game. Because they come in here and they can't help themselves. Once you strike a nerve, they come up in here, and once you get on the topic of their favorite fighter or the favorite fighter that's flourishing off of illegal activities, which is what I was talking about yesterday, they start talking to no avail, because you know what's going to happen to you. So when you come in my chat, wrenches, handle your business.
Come on! Come on!
Ah! Oh my God. Y'all got wrenches for a reason. And good job yesterday. Knock that mother effer upside his head. Tay D, Dill Spoolie, Viva Tu Vida, La La D, Jelly Bean, Cap City, The Brothers UK, Dre Finest. What up, Yes. Healer in the building. Salute. Yep. Jose Diaz, Almighty Law. Give him that work. One more time.
Come on!
Right upside that fucking head. Macadon 1, salute. Snacks B. That's right. All right. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Salute to my brother, North Star, a.k.a. Ghost Alfred. What up? Big Texas, what's good? All right, I'm not going to see the chat for a second. I got to pull up another screen. All right. But first, let's read as a family. Let me move this. Rope-a-dopes. This article, Buddy Lee, what up? I see you. This article is from 2017. Rope-a-dopes. Foreign boxers fake stats to land lucrative fights with UK champs. A Georgian insider claims. Now, this is 2017. This was just the claim. Bouts with heavyweight Derek Chisora and Dillian White are among nearly 100 alleged to have been hit by the scam. This is 2017, y'all. All right, there you see Derek Chisora standing over some, what is this guy's name? Lob Jandidize, Lom Jandidize, whatever. He was food for Derek. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what he did after that. I don't know who he is. But let's talk. Foreign boxers are faking their stats to land lucrative bouts with UK champs and insider claims. Sources, all right? Fights against Derek Chisora and Dillian White are among those alleged to have been hit by the scam. All right? A Georgian boxer says only 3 of their home fights were real and they never had a medical check. Questions have also been raised over fighters' records from 4 other European countries. It is feared near 100 British boxers may have faced foreign fighters with dodgy paperwork and matchroom boxing saying it rings real alarm bells. Who the fuck is that Dillian White standing next to? Don't even know who he is. Pro fighters from ex-Soviet bloc countries earn just 15 a fight at home. I think that's euros, but can make up to 2,000 on the continent. That's a big jump. Managers fudge paperwork to send boxers to Britain as punching bags, taking half the cash, it is claimed. Oh, man. So managers are sending people over there, getting big paydays, and the managers take half the cash. Boxing, please. The source, who cannot be named over safety fears, said it's a scandal. Top fighters in Georgia are faking records to land fights with European boxers. Okay. White and Lob Janzi, whatever the hell's his name, met in 2015 in another now controversial bout. So this guy got knocked out by Derek Chisora, and he fought Dillian White. How do those rankings work? How do those rankings work? Now watch this. In total, 89 Brits have fought rivals from the former Soviet Republic who the fighter believed puffed their records. Chisora and White both saw off Georgian heavyweight Becca Lovjanidze, I can't even say his last name, before their Brit title clash in Manchester in December. Our source claims the Georgian made up bouts on the website BoxRec.com to seal those fights. I'll read it again. Our source claims the Georgian made up bouts on website BoxRec.com to seal those fights. Promoter Frank Warren said BoxRec's the Bible of our business. I'm shocked. We look up records on BoxRec and agents in the country arrange the fights. There's a face of evil right there. There's one of them. Okay? Each country's governing bodies. Each country's governing body approves fights on BoxRec. So if this is true, the country's own bodies are in on it. If this is going on, I will do everything I can to help sort it. BoxRec's John Shepard says they are now asking Georgia and others for video evidence of bouts. Holy cow. Responding to claims from our source that Georgian even faked these, he said it is possible. Let me stop right there. That's an article from 2017. Is it sinking in yet? Because I got more. 2017, did y'all even know about? I didn't. Hold on, y'all. I didn't know about this. But aren't we always asking, yo, who are these guys on these records that these guys are fighting? CB, what up? I see y'all. In the chat. Joe, what up? Who are these guys they fighting? You know, BFTV is really good making fun of those names over there, but that's a real conversation, though. Who are these guys? This guy fought Dillian White and Derek Chisora, and if you look at their record, you'd be like, how did he even get that fight? Rankings, right? D-Man Jr., salute. Exactly, Focus Ball. They asking for tapes for all these fights. But I know, right? It's, we're just overlooking shit, right? Well, you tell me. Let me read you something. Boxer Brendan Dennis and Ivana Hobson. She fought Clarissa Shields. Manager Charles Muniz and promoter Edward Mendy have filed a lawsuit for injunctive relief and for damages against BoxRec officers, owners, and managers John Shepard, I just mentioned his name, and Marina Shepard, BoxRec employee and agent Sam Liu, the Association of Boxing Commissions, Round 10 Boxing, Dubai Boxing Commission, Round 10 Boxing and Dubai Boxing Commission officer, owner and manager Ahmed Siddiqui. Right? I'm not done because everybody's in this. Round 10 Boxing and Dubai Boxing Commission manager and employee Jose Mohan, MTK Global sponsor, consultant and controller Daniel Kinahan. There's that name. And those unnamed defendants acting in concert. Those unnamed defendants acting in concert with and or conspiring with them. This lawsuit is multi-layered. BoxRec, Dubai. All of those names mentioned. 2 fighters suing them. Daniel Kinahan. Ring Dragon, what up? Jeff, what up? Where we going? Where you want to go? Where you want to go? We want to go. But I'll still read. Let me read. Now, y'all heard that, right? One of my favorite terms. In concert. You heard those names? Everybody's in it. If you were sitting at the desk writing, taking notes, you're going to get charged in concert. Oh, my God. Y'all already knew what that term was way before you just heard it just now, because you heard me say it. You heard me say it. You heard me tell Sugar Hill. Hope you understand the term in concert. You can say, I didn't know. Bullshit, my nigga, you was there. In concert. Let's go ahead and read. This particular case relates mainly to an event that took place in Dubai in April of 2021 and highlights that BoxRec are suppressing results submitted by numerous commissions around the world, something that Mike Mazzulli, the president of the North American Association of Boxing Commissions, ABC for short, has known about for a long time, but constantly has failed to deal with. They were contacted via email and more, yet refrained from taking action. There's him right there. That's him right there. Contacted, refrained from taking action. Okay? Back in 2016, Gianluca Di Caro, vice president of the British and Irish Boxing Authority, the BIBA, highlighted BoxRec's suppression of results from a number of commissions, including, let's just call it BIBA for short, including BIBA to Mr. Mazzulli, following the appointment of BoxRec as a joint official record keeper for the ABC, along with longtime official record keeper Fight Facts. This is Gianluca Di Caro. This is the other fella. All right. So now, Mr. Di Caro, in assistance from former ABC president Tim Lukinoff, I think I'm saying his name correctly, and IBF rating director Annabelle Miramontes, compiled a dossier of cases of not just suppression of results, but also doctoring of boxers' records in clear cases of boxer endangerment due to BoxRec's failure to update boxer records or even results which were submitted by Mr. Mazzulli. This guy. So they're not putting out proper information in a timely manner. And in most cases, they're just not putting it up at all. Some of these guys, whether they're medically cleared or not, it's not posted. Little things like that. But someone in BoxRec has time to change Shakur Stevenson's picture. They could change Shakur's picture, though. Remember that? They went from the Olympic picture to the mugshot. Remember that? Y'all remember that? Let me get on my champ side real quick. Salute the champ side. Press 1 if you remember that. Focus Ball, I sent it to you today. Press 1 if you remember they changed Shakur's Olympic picture to the goddamn mugshot. Press 1 if you remember that. So they could change, they could do that. They could do that. But when something as serious as this, they're not updating records. And that's, look, I'll read it to you again. Compiled a dossier of cases of not just the suppression of results, but also doctoring of boxers' records in clear cases of boxer endangerment due to BoxRec's failure to update boxers' records or event results. Now, I read you a bunch of names, and you're probably like, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? But one name you recognize is Daniel Kinahan. And they're suing MTK Global, which has to close shop at the end of this month. And I saw something about Dubai in there, where he's hanging out at. Cheers. Bruce, what up? I see the family. I got another screen up. I'm just cooking. Oh, man. I'm gonna have fun with this. BoxRec's failure to update boxers' records or event results, which were submitted to Mr. Mazzulli. So he was dragging his feet. Let me put his picture back up there so y'all know who he is. This guy, he's dragging his feet. Mr. Mazzulli sent an email to both BoxRec and Fight Facts with the heading BoxRec, details of record manipulation and failure to list events or update records, in which he wrote, in an effort to resolve this issue, all ABC boxing records keepers will actively recognize and record all pro boxing contests for all commissions, including those in the UK, that are sent in by those boxing commissions that are recognized by the ABC. Mr. Mazzulli's instructions were clear enough, yet BoxRec continued to ignore the ABC and continues to do so even today. As is clear by this latest case, yet the ABC took no further action against BoxRec. Due to the lack of action by the ABC, Mr. DeCaro submitted substantial case files to the Federal Trade Commission highlighting BoxRec's inaccuracies and failures. Why is this not news over here? Because I didn't know about this. And salute the ghost, he sent me this. Because we're so mad about protecting the integrity and safety of our fighters. This is right under our nose. Well, now I'm talking about it. This is gone to the FTC, y'all. This shit is serious. Mr. DeCaro referred to an email from another former ABC president, Mr. Greg Serb, to Mr. Mazzulli, in which he stated, "I have become increasingly frustrated by the way BoxRec has single-handedly decided what fight results shall be included in the ABC database." So they're being selective, y'all. BoxRec and Fight Facts is a record keeper. That is it. They are not a commission. BoxRec does not decide what is a good result and what is not. The fact is that if a boxing result comes in from a commission anywhere in the world, that result must be posted. Now I told y'all, Brendan Dennis, who's an undefeated fighter from Zimbabwe, he's 9-up according to BoxRec. He's 9-up, 6 KOs, no losses, no draws. He's suing them. And Miss Ivana Habazin, she just lost to Clarissa Shields back in 2020. She's in the lawsuit. They're suing. And to give you an example of what I'm talking about, what's being mentioned. Who's this? You know what this is? I'll give you a minute. That is Ben McGurvin. Trick question. But I want you to look at his record. All right? Just look at his record. What does it say? 7 wins, 1 loss by KO, 1 draw. 7 wins. He got 2 knockouts. So his bouts, they have him as 9 wins in what? 2 KOs, whatever that says right there. It's weird. Then I go to BoxRec. Now, mind you, something else I want to point out. Look at his debut, September 24th, 2016. September 24th, 2016. It says debut right there, right? Ben McGurvin, active WBO international title from the UK. Debut, September 24th, 2016. I go to BoxRec. It says Ben McGivern, right? His last fight was, it says right here, in this event, right? July 31st of 2021. So I'm reading this like, what's going on here? Louis Van Poach. So I'm saying to myself, hold on. Let me just go to the shared screen. Y'all not gonna believe this. That's his BoxRec. This is him. Look at his record, y'all. Look at his record, y'all. What does it say? Look at his record, y'all. What does it say? This is the same guy. Debut September 24th, 2016. 9 bouts, 2 knockouts. The record's right there, 7-1-1. I go to BoxRec. Look what it says, y'all. Mind blown. Then I scroll down. Louis Van Poach, It says pro debut for McGivern. July 31st of 2021. This was the actual event. This was the whole card. It says he pro debuted. So then what the fuck is this? Huh? What's that? What is that? LeRon in the building. He said, what's good, Drew? Salute, fam. Much love and appreciation. Cop Killer, salute. I'm sorry if I missed y'all. I had another screen up. But I need y'all, seriously, what is that? Ghost said his pro fights from 2016 on YouTube. But on BoxRec, it says he debuted in 2021. I'm not kidding. Look, it's the same guy. 3 wins, no losses. All right, 3 wins, no knockouts, right? No losses and 1 draw. It says here he has only 4 bouts. 1, 2, 3, 4. He last fought in April. But he pro debuted July 31st of 2021. But the difficulty is this. Now, I just read you an article from 2017 where it was all alleged. Fast forward to now, it's not alleged because now you're looking at it. Now you're looking at it. This guy, this dirty, rotten scoundrel. What's good for business? Rankings, mandatories. How did he become a mandatory? Fight him for what? Undisputed's right here. Why? Where did this guy come? Who is that? Where'd he come from? Then you run to Google and look up rankings. It's like, oh, there you go. But I don't even know where he came from. Yeah. Y'all need to screenshot every fucking thing nowadays. Because this is a guy that they will sell us. He'll go 10-0 according to BoxRec, but like, oh, well, he's good. He got, he got 10 knockouts in a row. And yeah. Ben McGivern, you're always trying to disrespect UK fighters. You're always trying to disrespect UK fighters. Look at this. Asking a question is not disrespect. Asking who the fuck this guy is not disrespect. It's really a question. Who are you? Where did you come from? I hope the UK understands. Remember all that talk about old man Ortiz, he don't need to fight AJ, old man Ortiz. We don't even know how old he is. We don't know how old the Cubans are. Guess what? We don't even know who the fuck these guys. I don't even know if that's his real name at this point. Because you guys are fucking liars. You guys are liars. You guys are liars. Let me close out a couple of these. You guys are liars, man. I don't believe you. So now, let the busting begin, because I'm not done. There's another fighter, Chris Wood, CJ Woods. All right. Now, I want you to pay attention, y'all. I'm going to read y'all something else. Matter of fact, why don't I just go ahead and be a doll and just share the screen? Scottish Fight News. This article is from 2015. World Kickboxing Champion Sam Allen makes boxing debut. Undisputed World Kickboxing Champion Sam Allen made his boxing debut on Saturday with a split decision victory over Chris Wood. The Wishaw man was able to box without giving up his kickboxing title as he signed with Malta Boxing Commission, with the Malta Boxing Commission rather than the British Boxing Board of Control. Two judges scored in favor of the home boxer, but Mickey Van gave the fight to Wood, who was previously unbeaten in boxing. Unbeaten. Allen's father, Sam, who promoted the show, said it went toe-to-toe. The two of them leathered each other for 4 rounds, and it ended up in a split decision. Neither of them took a step back, and they both took big shots and gave big shots. I heard quite a few people saying in the background that this is what boxing should be like. The fans want 50-50 fights, whether they are debutants or not. I think people are getting fed up seeing young prospects fighting journeymen. Chris Wood was an amateur boxer, and he'd been fighting for the EBU semi-pro shows recently. So he's had a good solid foundation of boxing. Sam comes from kickboxing, so he knows his way around the ring, and it was a very well-matched fight. I'm going to stop right there. World Kickboxing Champion Sam Allen. Sam Allen. Sam Allen. Sam Allen. Sam Allen makes pro boxing debut. This was in 2015, April 30th of 2015. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Sam Allen, pro boxing debut. Against who? Chris Wood or CJ Wood. It's the same guy. All right? This is him. Edgar's Malviks, Vaclav Skromek, Matar Sambo, for the Sambo, Corey McCulloch, Scott James, Stuart Burt, Paul Ryan, Avaldez Corset, Ian O'Connor, Sion Yaxley. He got 2 fights already booked. All right, he's fighting today, April 22nd, against Shane Singleton. And then he got another fight lined up next month, May 13th, against Willie Lemon. Did you hear me mention Sam Allen at all? Can you find Sam Allen on his BoxRec? Where is it? Where's Sam Allen? I'll wait. That's his BoxRec, y'all. Ghost, nah, we ain't blind, brother. And thank you for the assist. Because nobody else is talking about this. Thank you for the assist. For the assist. I appreciate you. Where's Sam Allen on his BoxRec? Let me make sure I'm not bugging. He's really not here. I scrolled all the way down. The page don't go any lower. It also says he has 10 bouts. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bouts, right? 10 bouts. Ten bouts. Says here he got 11 bouts. If you missed it, his BoxRec says he has 3 wins, right? 1 KO win, 3 wins. He got 5 losses, 1 by knockout, and 2 draws. All right, that's 10 in total, right? Over here, it says he has 11 bouts. And it says over here, he's 5 wins with 1 KO, 5 losses, 1 by knockout, and 1 draw. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. Who do you believe? This boxing ranking site, from what I've seen, they deal specifically with European fighters. BoxRec is put on a higher standard. That's why they're being sued. Y'all see this, right? Look, 5 up, 5 down, and 1 draw. I'm going to go back to the BoxRec so you can see it yourself. 5 up, 5 down, 1 draw. BoxRec says he's 3 up, 5 down, and 2 draws, with 2 fights lined up. Okay? Right there. 3 up, 5 down, 2 draws. But I know they're going to get mad at us for pointing it. I'm showing y'all. I'm not done. I'm not done. Y'all see that, right? 3 up, 5 down, 2 draws. One more time, y'all. 3 up, 5 down, 2 draws. But, no, wait, not that one. 3 up, 5 down, 2 losses, right? I'm sorry. 3 up, 5 down, 2 draws. But it says right here, 5 up, 5 down, 1 draw. 5 up, 5 down, 1 draw. Who's lying? It ain't us. We're asking, what is this? That's what we're asking. We walked in the room and said, what is this? We see some documentation that's conflicting. Documentation is supposed to beat conversation. But what do you do when it's conflicting information? Boss, explain it. Explain it. Man, I wish I had that soundbite. Who gave him this information? Who gave you that information? Can you imagine you work for a huge network and you're promoting this guy and you say that record, and somebody else says, no, that's not accurate. Nigga went to bed and lost in his sleep. Xavier, what up? Y'all seeing this shit? He said, I had a nigga 2 L's in the yard. Documentation is supposed to be conversation, but what do you do when it's misinformation? Who gave you that information? MJ Total Health and Wellness, salute. But I'm not done. I ain't done. Not done. Let me go back to the original article. So we know that there was a lawsuit. Let me just go back to the top. Brendan Dennis, the African fighter, and Ivana Habazin. Her last fight was against Clarissa Shields. She lost. The manager, Charles Muniz, and promoter Edward Mendy, they filed a lawsuit for injunctive relief and for damages against BoxRec, and they just went on to name everybody in there. But the things that stuck out to me were Boxing and Dubai Boxing Commission and manager and employee Jose Mohan, MTK Global sponsor, consultant and controller Daniel Kinahan. Wait a minute, corruption in boxing? Daniel Kinahan's name popped up? No. Okay. Let me go on to read. Yet even after receiving that email, no action has been taken by the ABC to ensure BoxRec complied to Mr. Mazzuli's request that BoxRec must actively recognize and record all pro boxing contests for all commissions, including those in the UK. The current case also highlights the direct involvement of, drumroll, Daniel Kinahan, who is a known leader of an organized crime syndicate that the U.S. government placed a $5 million reward for information that leads to the arrest of Mr. Kinahan and other high-ranking leaders of the cartel. Who still don't think Deontay got cheated? I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck, man. Who still don't think that man got cheated? We saw shit with our own 2 eyes, and all I kept saying was, there's a grand scheme here. This ain't 4 or 5 dudes in the locker room fucking around and got away with it. There's something else. People were paid to look away. Have I not been saying that for how long now? 2 years? I said, no. It don't get this deep and not unnoticed. Look at that glove. I don't see anything. Look at the glove. I don't see anything. Y'all ain't see that? You ain't see that, Jack Reese? You ain't see that? Well, you're looking at it now. What you gonna do? Huh? That's me, like, yo, I see the corruption. I also see them not doing anything. Y'all see this bullshit? Let's read on. Mr. Kinahan recently received vocal support from Mauricio Suleiman, president of the World Boxing Council. The case submitted to the U.S. courts will have significant effect on a number of British boxers who are signed to and receive financial support from Mr. Kinahan and or MTK, as well as the British Boxing Board of Control, who licensed MTK promoter Lee Eaton. as well as sanctioned MTK events in the UK, despite being fully aware of that the financing of those events is from the proceeds of a serious crime. Oh, shit. In concert. You knew where it came from. You can't say you didn't know. They're saying you were fully aware. There's no getting around this. Robert Smith, the General Secretary of the BBC, stated last year, there is nothing the BBC can do to prevent the continued involvement of Daniel Kinahan in the sport, as he is not licensed by them. The effect this case could have on the boxing world is far-reaching, one that is likely to not only highlight the corruption that is rife in the sport, but also affect some of the UK's top boxing stars, those whose careers have benefited greatly by them receiving dirty money from Kinahan or MTK. But Al Heyman, but money laundering. Al Heyman ain't got a $5 million lawsuit. Al Heyman ain't got a criminal cartel. Not one PBC weigh-in has been shot up. And if you trolls are waiting 5 to 6 weeks to get up in here just to say some dumb shit, just remember, you see a lot of blue in my chat, right? This is the type of time we on.
Come on!
Truth hurts. Don't it? Truth hurts like that wrench upside your goddamn head. They're gonna be Coop, salute. Truth hurts, don't it? So when you tell me to talk boxing, I am talking boxing. Hard win, salute. I am talking boxing. It's more than the X's and the O's. AJ, you knew the fucking X's and O's. You got poisoned in New York, you dummy. Why do I feel this way? You got poisoned, idiot. Yeah, I said it. AJ got poisoned in New York. I laughed. Andy Ruiz whooped his ass, but that was before I figured everything out. Him and Deontay just had two different reactions. Deontay wanted to go out on the show. AJ just quit. When I said, yo, he got poisoned, nobody was screaming about toxicology reports and all this other dumb shit. What makes you think you're going to get an accurate toxicology report when the fucking poison water got in your locker room in the first fucking place? When I tell you this is a grand scheme and everybody was in on it, I mean everybody was in on it. Tay Jones told you he got a phone call Sunday when they were leaving. Nobody wants to believe him. Why? Because all we know is that Deontay lost and nobody wants to hear it. But when we say cheating, and the mob been involved in this shit in boxing since before we were around, this is not new. It's sort of like racism is here. It's not going anywhere. And there's no more lynchings in the public no more. You can't do that, but they find other ways to kill us. Infiltrate law enforcement, shoot us in the back, and have the public say, you don't know how bad a cop's job is. You would never know. A brother gets shot in the back while running away from the situation, and you still have people on there trying to justify it. The perp was running away. You were not in danger, officer. Why'd you shoot him in the back? So you're not swinging from a tree by your neck from a noose anymore. You're getting shot in the back by a racist who was hired by law enforcement. How do you handle him? He resigns from one county and pops up in another. Oh, he was terminated. Oh, he resigned. Why is he not in jail? boxing place. Here we are. How long did y'all know? How long did y'all know I was going to talk about this shit without Daniel Kennedy's name coming up? Y'all should have knew it was going to come up. I was reading it yesterday like, oh, shit. There's his name right there. You see? This ain't no mistake. Salute to Squirrely in that super chat. Much love. He said, Drew went way back and found a good one. Come on. But salute the Ghost. I didn't see this. He sent this to me yesterday. Salute to you. Salute to all family that send me stuff. Trey Will in the building. And I said, this is ridiculous. But it proves our point. You see why I say family is important? This is a community. You see, they're on code. They protect each other. Bob Aaron was lying the whole time. Remember when he told us the contract ran out? Remember that? Told us that in October. Oh, the contract ran out and had everybody hitting us up. The contract ran out there. Remember that? Here's what I did. Yo, Tay, what's this shit about a contract running out? Man, don't believe that shit. All right, that's all I need. That's all I needed. And who was right? Let me ask y'all a question. When has Tay Jones ever been wrong? And I'm not talking about calling a fight. I'm talking about as far as that situation, this whole shit. When was he wrong? Never. This Daniel Kennedy shit just fell in our lap. We didn't know. We wasn't checking for him. The government is looking for information that'll lead to an arrest. It just so happens that he got his hands in boxing. They're looking for gun runnings and human trafficking and drugs. And it just so happens he's involved in boxing. You motherfuckers don't deserve the right to ask it. Listen, y'all talk about Deontay ain't fighting nobody. They just put the whole UK and BoxRec on blast for these dudes padding records, not listing shit. When we want to find out who these fighters are, we rely on BoxRec. The same company that took Shakur's face, they took his fucking Olympic picture down and put up the mugshot. And we had to write emails and complain. And salute to Fred from the barbershop. He found that shit. Well, or somebody in the chat found it, and we was on his show, and we in real time had to write emails and say, what the fuck's up with that? That happened. That happened. And then it was changed back to the Olympic pic of him smiling, and then somebody at BoxRec put it back to the fucking mugshot. They've changed it since then. But this is our boxing almanac. We have to go to them. Family, we need our own. Can we wake up, please? We need our own because BoxRec can no longer be trusted. I just showed you. They have a fighter, Ben McGivern, whatever his name is. They have him as undefeated. They have his pro debut in 2021, knowing he fought back in 2015. What are they doing? Right in our face if you're not paying attention. Mr. Punch Out Boxing and MMA in the building, he said they stopped AJ versus Wilder. That should have been the biggest fight. They inserted Fury versus Usyk. That's exactly what they did, and that's why they're yanking Usyk from a whole war, because they want to make sure they put the nail in. If AJ loses to Usyk, where does he go after this? Where does he go? Oh, I know, Ghost. Daniel Kennedy didn't just pop up. He's been in operation for well over 18 years. Yep, absolutely. Well over 20 years. Yes. But when AJ loses to Usyk, where does he go? Where does he go? Where does he go? They need him to lose. They need him to lose. I ain't no Dillian White fan, but they need him to lose. Didn't I tell you these people are visual? Didn't I tell you that? I told you that. These people are visual. These people operate off of symbolism. And at the end of the day, somebody needs to be undisputed. It needs to be a white face. That's why we was trying to get into AJ's head and say, yo, dogs, you got to make this fight. You could very well win. You're undefeated. Deontay's undefeated. D's not coming in there talking about, yo, I'm the ace. He's not saying that. Do this. If you lose, so what? It's a two-fight. It got to be a two-fight deal. Maybe y'all split. This is historic. You allowed Eddie Hearn to come in and do this shit. That blemish on your record had to happen because in the event that you would become undisputed, they could say you was never undefeated. They want to hold that donut over your head. Well, you didn't have that. We saw you lose. They didn't care who it was against. He needs to take that L. He'll get it back, and he got it back. 2 times. I'm like, AJ, you missed it, brother. You missed it. You have no idea what they did to you. We didn't have an idea until later on. Go back and watch the AJ fight when he fought Ruiz the first time. Why do I feel this way? He's Winston in his corner. Sort of like how Deontay was in his second fight against Big Coke. Why do I feel this way? How much water did you drink? I told y'all the story. My boy, who's died since then, yo, you didn't get my calls? I said, yo, I was working. Yo, your man's out the locker room, no shoes on. I was like, what? Sweating and shit. I was like, what the fuck? What? He's what? I said, MSG, the Mecca, he got jitters. I said, yo, your man looks sick. I said, who's the tall British guy? He on the phone talking about, I don't know. I said, that sounds like Eddie Hearn. I said, he's tall, broke ass James Bond looking, James Caan looking dude. I said, yo, don't look good. And what happened that night? He's in the corner. Why do I feel this way? They got you, AJ. They got you. But you playing ball, you ain't gonna speak up on it. You figured it out. Paul Carrick in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He said we need our own search engine. We damn sure do. Y'all think I'm bullshitting when I call for a Negro league? I don't want none of my fighters dealing with this shit. And yes, I'm talking about black fighters. Keon, what's up? Jay Elegant, I see y'all, family. I'm just cooking. Yeah, Jonathan, absolutely. It's not safe out here. It's never been. This is what we're up against, y'all. All of this has a direct reflection of what's happening in the goddamn ring. BoxRec is in on it. Telling you this guy, who's this guy? This dude, Ben McGivern, it says right here he's 9-2. Nine bouts, he got 2 knockouts. BoxRec, he's 7-1-1. BoxRec has him as undefeated, goddammit. Pro debut, September 24th of 2016. Right down here, it says his pro debut was July 31st of 2021. Right in our face. Right in our face. Right in our face. So when I asked you motherfuckers yesterday, did Dillian White did he just snitch? Grand scheme from BoxRec to referees to judges to poison water. Did y'all even know that these two fighters were suing MTK and all these other people in BoxRec? Did y'all even know that? You're a fighter, like, yo, I'm about to go to, I'm about to be unified or I'm about to go for undisputed. No, you're not. You got a mandate, WBO. Huh? But, yo, this is undisputed. No, you got to fight that guy. You have to, or you're going to have to drop that title. Ain't going to be no undisputed. You go fight your mandatory after all this ridicule, people online. Oh, look, he's dodging undisputed. So now you out here in the streets looking crazy. And then the person you were supposed to fight fucks off and gets knocked out. And now that motherfucker that got the belts, now he's running around with Lou DiBella. What that sound like, y'all? DiBella, Probellum, DiBella, Probellum, DiBella, Probellum. Cambosis. And new. DiBella, Probellum, Probellum, MTK, Probellum, Kenahan. DiBella, Cambosis, Devon, Australia. Connect the dots, la, la, la. Y'all paying attention? Or y'all just breathing in and out? Do y'all get it? This man's name keeps coming up. But let me read you something else. Man, fuck that. I'm going to show it to y'all. We're going to read it as a family. I'm sick of this shit. Let's go. Let's go. Bob Arum claims Daniel Kinahan told him he done bad things he done bad things in my life as promoter continues to distance himself from my boss. There you go. Bob Arum has claimed that Daniel Kinahan told him he done some bad things in my life as the legendary promoter continues to distance himself from the mob boss. The Kinahan cartel have been hit with a number of sanctions as the net closes on the 1 billion, I think that's 1 billion, whatever, euros. Mob and Arum also revealed that he paid Daniel at least $4 million in consulting fees in the buildup to 4 Tyson Fury fights. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Do you see this? Hey, man, not my words. This is Bob Arum. Don't get mad at me. This is the news. Omega Red, salute. 4 million in consulting fees? No, for fees in the build-up to 4 Tyson Fury fights. Consulting fees? He didn't say promotion fees. He said consulting fees. I keep telling y'all. Bob said, I don't want to get my hands dirty with shit, but you know what we need to do to promote this guy. To do what needs to be done, Daniel said it's going to cost you about $4 million. I'll take care of the judges. I'll take care of the referee switching. I'll take care of the water outside the goddamn in the locker room. I'll take care of the gloves. It's going to cost you $4 million. Because if shit leak out, it can't get back to you, Bob. Let me take care of you. Trillwell, this is why I don't want Deontay anywhere near the sport anymore. Because these motherfuckers don't deserve him. We tried to tell you. But I'm going to read on. Because now Bob is snitching. Fuck out of here. Look at that. Speaking to Yahoo Sports, Arum revealed that he paid the money to Kinahan ahead of his two of Fury's fights against Deontay Wilder and bouts against Tom Schwartz in Otto Wallin. So he was paid for 2 of those fights. He was paid for 2 of those fights. Now I want y'all to understand something. the first Fury versus Wilder fight, Fury was not with Top Rank. But Daniel Kinahan was always Fury's guy, which is why he got away with the floppy glove in the first fucking place. Arum said how Kinahan opened up to him about doing bad things. Here we go. Here we go. He opened up to him about doing bad things and said that Kinahan was hoping to get out of that other stuff. Oh, my God. By the way, y'all. All right, let me just read this. Let me read this. Speaking of Yahoo Sports, he said, Kinahan called me and we had a long conversation. He has kids and he said he wanted to get out of that other stuff. He wanted to get out, meaning that he's still in it. He said to me, Bob, I've done some bad things in my life. I admit that. But I'm not involved with that anymore. I'm just, look, Mauricio Sulaiman right here. All right. See him. All right. He said, but I'm not involved with that stuff anymore. I'm just trying to clean up my life and be a legitimate businessman. I wasn't involved in any of the things he might have done before, and he was telling me he wasn't doing anything. But Arum says that his company, Top Rank, began to distance themselves with Kinahan when they heard Kinahan may still be involved with nefarious activities. He added, there came a time that we discovered that he might still have been involved in some nefarious activities. That was enough for us. Much of the boxing world has distanced themselves from Kinahan after the announcement of the sanctions, with MTK releasing a statement on Thursday. The promoter said MTK Global will comply fully with sanctions made by the U.S. government against Daniel Kinahan. MTK parted ways with Mr. Kinahan in February 2017. He has had no interest in the business since then, and will have no further involvement with us. MTK operates ethically, transparently, and lawfully. We will cooperate fully with all authorities and assist with any ongoing investigations. The U.S. government department imposed sanctions against 7 senior members of the Kinahan crime gang as part of a bid to target their financial operations. There you see Tyson Fury there with Daniel Kinahan, and Bob Yellen resigns as MTK CEO after pressure from the last few weeks following Daniel Kinahan sanctions. MTK has folded since then. They folded. They're done. They're closing their doors. They're closing their doors at the end of this month. They couldn't take the pressure. Okay? Has it sunk in yet? I'm asking. Windy City Assassin, salute. So knowing all of this, and by the way, these clowns are fighting tomorrow, right? Dillian White and Tyson Fury, right? They're fighting tomorrow, right? Question. Y'all ready? Here's a question, y'all. Here's a question. It's just a question. Tyson Fury is still a product of Top Rank at this current junction, right? So you would think your promoter would fly over. He's been to the UK a million times in his lifetime to see stellar fights. This fight leads to undisputed. Tyson Fury is now fighting in his own country. How the fuck did that happen? I don't know. Last I checked, his shit was suspended. But whatever, right? Why isn't Bob going? He came down with a case of COVID. Ghost, you are absolutely correct. And the feds know. Trust me, it's gotten this far. The feds know already. Yo, let me tell y'all something. Once it gets this far, the feds know already. When they narrow you down and start asking you questions, at this point, just don't lie. Because you can get locked up for that shit. Once they ask you, it's over. Once they ask you, it's over with. It's done. You're done. You're done. That's right, D. Blair. He's an American fighter out of Nevada. That's the last we heard. So he's an American fighter, so now he could fight in the UK. I mean, is that how that worked? I don't know. But no one's asking questions. How many times did ESPN say, how's this fight taking place in his hometown? Why is it not in Vegas? Because he's this worldwide star now, right? Why is it not in Vegas? Why do we got to send our camera crew over there or have our sister company pick it up over there? Oh, I know he's at home, but last we checked, he was suspended. That's why he was fighting here in the first fucking place. No one wants to ask that question. Exactly, Xavier. And it means what up? Bob caught COVID because he don't want to go anywhere off American soil because he fears Daniel Kennedy will kill his ass. And that's just my opinion. You distance yourself from that guy. You don't want to be in a line of fire. You're 90 years old. You got this far in life. Fucking off fighters, playing with the FBI, rigging fights, and you don't know when you've done enough damage in this thing of boxing. You don't know when your receipt is coming. I've heard people say, why is he still alive? He's alive because, listen, God's not done dealing with him yet. Build up, build up, build up, build up. Because if he'd got dealt with 30, 40 years ago, he'd have just recouped in. No, this needs to happen. Your story is written already. This needs to happen. There's no getting around this. Now, we can look at this and say, look, no, this was no bullshit. This was no bullshit. This was real. You remember all the clowns that were saying, no, it's not. There's no corruption on that level. Oh, you're just making it up. You dozer. You just mark Deontay loss. Just take the loss. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I go to BoxRec and there's losses that fighters should have on their BoxRec and it's not there. But never mind what's in writing. By the way, anyone heard from Mauricio Suleiman? Has he backed off? No? I know, but we still got shit like this. This foolish mortal. This racist piece of shit. Who's a criminal himself. He's still talking. This guy has never written anything good about Al Haymon that I've ever seen. If he has, I missed it. No one has screenshot anything he said and sent it to me. Only thing I've seen about him talking about Al Haymon is that he's bad for boxing and the PBC is going to be out of business in 2 years. That was in 2014. We're now in 2022. I've seen people laughing and saying, oh, DAZN or Eddie Hearn got $1 billion bag. $1 billion bag. He's going to buy up all the PBC fighters. Why all the focus on the PBC fighters? You ain't say top-ranked fighters. You ain't say matchroom fighters. Hell, you know how I knew DAZN was going to fail? How the fuck was you trying to make an AJ fight, Eddie, with Deontay Wilder on DAZN and trying to get Deontay to sign to DAZN without the promise of an AJ fight? I don't give a fuck what they say. AJ wasn't in that contract. And fucking AJ wasn't even signed to DAZN. He was signed to Matchroom. You didn't even take your guy and have him sign to DAZN for the sole purpose of fighting Deontay. But we were supposed to sit back and just say, oh, yeah, he ducked $100 million. That's what got DeBella fired in the first fucking place. He went over there and tried to have a conversation on their behalf, and Shelly said, we ain't asked you to do that. You're fired. That's the short version. Fired. They got up and left, and did they not apologize to Deontay? We didn't have our business in order. Huh? They apologized. But nobody want to talk about that. It's still Deontay ducked $100 million. No. Everyone's been caught. And it's all going to come out. When they fucking put that cold steel on Daniel Kinahan, you best believe he going to throw everybody under the bus. Arm's going to be right up in court again, trying to say, no, he's lying. He's a criminal. I distanced myself from him. Yeah, but he's saying that you knew about, paying off the judges and the Wilder fight and, and poison water. And y'all see this glove? Y'all see this glove? How could we miss this? No, y'all wasn't paying attention. We were, but we were just a bunch of angry nigga fans mad that our guy lost. And look at this now. Everything happening now has nothing to do with color at this point. Bob Arum is Jewish American, and Daniel Kinahan is Irish, but can't go back to his country. He's hiding in Dubai, but still got his hands in the business of boxing, according to everybody else. Then you got this African brother and this other sister. What's her name again? I don't remove their name, but Ivana Habazin and Brendan Dennis. They're suing them. They're suing them. And the walls are closing in. Ain't got nothing to do with us anymore. You can't blame the black channels, the black YouTube channels, and y'all just mad because Deontay lost. All I kept saying is time reveals all truth. Now look. And I promise you, remember when I said it might not be next week, it might not be next year, it might not even be this year. Remember when I said something gonna pop? Watch. And I said, I remember saying it might be 20 years down the road. We'll be sitting on the couch watching 30 for 30 on ESPN or some shit, and something will come out between now and 20 years from now. And we'll be like, oh shit, yeah. You see? The gloves, you see? The difference is you'll have a bunch of ESPN idiots. Yeah, I remember when that happened, but I didn't really say anything because, but I knew. Yeah, Kevin Iole, you knew. Now you're mad because you wanted to get on there and ask him about Daniel Kinahan, and they wouldn't let you on a call. You, Kevin Iole. I can understand if they looked and say, "Yo, who's backstage? We want them to talk to Kevin. We want them to talk to Tyson Fury." Okay, we got Fat Dan Raphael. We got Mike Cappinger. Who's that? That's Drew Titan. Wait a minute, ain't that the Sugar Hill guy? No. Who's that? That's BFTB. No, not them niggas. Those are those LDBC niggas. We know where this is going. Nope. You're Kevin Iole. They knew you was going to ask that question. But the funniest response to his tweet was the brother beneath was like, yo, you knew, and you could have asked those questions years ago. Everything going on was no fucking secret. What are you talking about? And now Bob Arum is playing ball. So much that he's scared to get on a plane and go watch Tyson Fury fight. His undefeated fighter fight and defend his motherfucking belt. And where is Mauricio Sulaiman making the trip? Once again, radio silence. Yo, did you check Jimenez? Yo, you're bullying her because she's gay. No, all right, we know she's gay. It's obvious. We just asked you, did you check her? No. And then what happened? Pop dirty. Took him 3 to 4 months to give Freyshawn Cruz to turn back her belt. Did he apologize to the people that support the WBC? No. I'm not Interpol. I'm not the police. I'm not the policia. I'm judging him off of his character, whatever he said. We at the WBC, we give people something he said, whatever he said. I can't quote him word for word, but I read it to you. No, Mauricio, you can't sit back and say, my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. You can't do that now, man. You're in it. Did you release a statement saying we not fucking with him no more? Did I miss it, y'all? Did y'all gotta let me know. He's gone silent. Salute the Monster Musa Lifestyle, my brother in the building. He says, use that glove trick, and if he's knocked out, wake him up. Now spike his water and load the glove. Okay, long count. Now all mob and cartels tricks. Yo, bro, all of this is gonna come out. We just seeing about 5 or 6 names that are involved, but there's people in between. You was involved? Who answered to you? Where were you that night? Where were you that night? And everyone, when they get hit in concert, see, y'all will never understand that term. Well, a lot of you do, but y'all understand, some people don't understand how serious it is. I said it to Sugar Hill for a fucking reason. When this hits, you can't just say, well, I made my millions, I don't give a fuck what happens. No, I made my thousands that night, I don't give a fuck what happens. No. When the feds come to you and say, yo, look, you were there that night. What did you see? And if we even think you're lying, you're going to get charged in concert. The most famous thing is, yo, I got in the car. My boys came on the block in his mom's car. I got in it. We was laughing. We was joking, driving around. We pull up in front of this store. They hop out. I'm on my phone, and I hear pop, 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 pop. They jump in the car. We speed off, and I'm in the car looking around. Then we pull up 3 blocks later and get out the car. I get out the car like, yo, what the fuck y'all did? The cops run out. They tackle me, tackle him, and I get locked up. I didn't do shit. Yes, you did. But I wasn't involved. We don't know that. Your boy's next door singing, saying you knew. We called you earlier. That's what he's saying. He's lying. Don't believe you. Yo, listen, here's what you tell us. Tell us everything that we need to know and sign this paper. Now you got to snitch. It's either snitch or we're going to charge you. They went in that bodega and they shot Mr. Hernandez in the head on some juice shit. He's dead. They took $2,000 of cash in a box of Chico sticks. And you about to do 30 years to life because you was there. And we're about to charge you in concert. We can make this go away. You sign this paper saying you had nothing to do with it and you saw them do this and that. And you'll go home. Now you got to say, damn, do I serve time? Do I get my own lawyer and fight this? Or do I snitch and go home and have the block looking at me? Yo, you snitched. That can be a dangerous thing. Being labeled a snitch. That could be very dangerous. Going back to the block, a violent crime. All your boys got locked up but you. You might want to move. But niggas ain't got money like that. You got to go back to the block. There's motherfuckers sitting in jail right now because they're scared to get killed. So they go ahead and get charged in concert. Bob ain't even going to Europe to watch this fight. He knows what time it is. He knows what time it is. That's right, Ghost. Old media ain't covering any of this shit. You won't see this on ESPN. Stop playing with us, man. And this was a good find. Ghost found this. This wasn't even on my radar. That's right. In my opinion, exactly. You can catch the charges by being in the same car. I've seen so much weird shit. Like, I'm looking at it like, I mean, come on. He was just there. He didn't know. He was at the bus stop. They said, yo, what up? Yo, you going home? All right, let me ride with you up 5 blocks. And then the cops pulled a car over on block number 3, and now he in it. It's like, yo, I was just coming from school. They were giving me a ride. I live right there. Nope. We got to sort this out. And now you in the room. Yeah, man, you guys just gang raped some girl. Huh? I was literally waiting for the bus, and they said, yo, what up? I said, yo, you going home? Yo, drop me 5 blocks up, so I ain't got to wait on this bus. It was cold. Literally. I didn't know where they were coming from. Now you in it. You think some motherfucking guy, the Polish Springs guy that was making the delivery in Vegas that night, you think he wants to go down? You look, man, you put water in that locker room. Okay, that's my job. Yeah, but that day you didn't do exactly what you normally do, did you? No. What did you do? They said, don't put it here. They said, put it here. And don't use this water that I came off the truck. They said, take this water. And I said, well, I can't do that. And then what happened? They gave me $3,000. So I said, oh, that water. Or it's, yo, we'll take it from here. No, I have to put it in there. We'll take it from here. No, I got to put the water on the machine. Motherfucker, we'll take it from here. Here's $4,000. Shut up. Oh, you made the delivery. But we'll take it from here. Polish Spring driver, you don't think that was a little strange? Yeah, it was strange, but they gave me $4,000. They said, and it was a big fight. They just said, we'll take it from here. Maybe they didn't want me back there. Maybe one of the fighters was back there. I don't know. I didn't ask questions. They gave me some money, and they took the bottles, 2 big Irish dudes, put it over their shoulder, and they walked off. I got in the truck, and I left. And Deontay back there drinking it. No, I'm sorry, not Polish Springs. Dasani. Isn't that what fucking Mark Breland was giving him? I'm just saying. You think the Dasani delivery guy is going to go down for this? Wait a minute. I'm looking at 30 to life. Daniel Kent. I never met the guy. I'm not in on this shit. I thought they just tipped me really good. They just told me to put it here, and I did. Yeah, it was weird, but that guy gave it to me. Oh, that guy is so-and-so McDonald from the Kinahan family. What was he doing touching Deontay's water? I'm just saying. That's how shit goes. No, it might have been Fiji. I don't know. It looked like a Dasani bottle. It might have been Fiji. It don't matter. I know that man was poisoned. That's what I know. They got their hands in BoxRec. They're manipulating records. You got fighters suing BoxRec for not being honest. This is a real lawsuit. They name names. They name MTK Global. Who's going to defend them? They're done at the end of this month. The point has been proven. And that's the shit I read to you was from old articles, 2015. The same dude fought Chisora and Dillian White, a fall guy. Who was that guy? This is the shit I'm talking about, y'all. All of this shit is, didn't I say this was a grand scheme? All of it is connected. And it leads back to this Kinahan guy that got Bob Arum scared to go watch Tyson Fury in London. He ain't got no fucking COVID. He got the first shot, the second shot, and the goddamn booster. He got COVID, though, right? And I know the shots don't prevent you from getting COVID. But funny how he caught it. At 90 years old, you're not extra careful. He's not going. He won't go to the UK ever again until this shit is over. Meaning that Kinahan is behind bars. And by the way, don't think that man ain't so gangster that he won't operate shit from behind bars. You understand? Mauricio, you understand? You already done got in the bed with him already. My brother Mansa Musa Lifestyle in the building. He said in South Carolina, it's called hands of one is the hands of all Hands of one is the hands of all until someone tells, all right, all. It comes out. Oh, until someone tells, or it all comes out, some much get exposed. In many, I'm seeing double. I'm seeing double, y'all. Forgive me, brother. I done jacked that up. I ain't even gonna read it again. In concert. Salute to you. The articles I was reading were like this big, and now I'm reading big letters. I'm like, whoa, that's age, y'all. That's age. Salute to you. TC, what up? This is real stuff, y'all. In concert. I love it. In concert. I love it. Salute the Ghosts for giving me this this assist, this alley-oop, this Kobe to Shaq, this Magic to Jabbar, this Penny Hardaway to Shaq. Come on, man. This Stockton to Malone. Come on, man. It takes a village. It's all of us. I don't see everything. But this was big. I was amazed. He sent me this, and I just did some more research, and I said, this is crazy. This has been happening the whole time. Sam Allen is not on CJ Wood's BoxRec. But they fought in 2015. Box ranking has him as 5 wins, 5 losses. He has 1 win by KO out of his 5 wins. He has 5 losses, 1 loss by KO, and 1 draw. But BoxRec has him as 3 wins, 1 KO, 5 losses, 1 KO, and 2 draws. And Sam Allen is nowhere on his BoxRec. So this lawsuit proves the point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop this link so y'all can read yourself. This is one link. That's one link. All right, and I'm gonna drop this other link. Where's that? Two links, y'all. And y'all read them at your own leisure. This is old shit right here. But you notice how it's all relevant? It's all relevant. It's all relevant, y'all. It's all relevant. Don't ever in your life think that what we're saying is crazy. Don't ever in your life think that what we're saying is crazy, because it's not. I promise you it's not. And this right here is the link to the Painful Excellence podcast. That's not a boxing channel. Adult conversations of real life situations discussed with class. All right, it's not a boxing channel, y'all. That's my other channel. It's real talk over there. We kick our feet up, grab a drink, and we chill. Now Cesar, you know what? I want to bury him for real. I done spoke to the man 2 times. I doubt there'll be a third, because I'll ask him nothing but this shit. And all the politics and public speaking practice that he's had in the world couldn't make him get away from this shit. What he might want to do is act like an ostrich and bury his goddamn head in the sand, because this is some repugnant shit. And salute to the trolls. You know what'll happen to you when you come in here.
Come on!
Oh, man. You already know what time it is, man. These are the motherfuckers that they appeal to.
Unified, undefeated. Unified, undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated. What the hell is even that?
I don't know, homie, but that's an example. Those are the people in abundance that they reach out to. And this isn't a shot towards homie. Maybe he had it fucked up. Maybe he walked off and said, oh shit, he isn't undefeated. Maybe, I don't know. This isn't a shot at him. But those are the people in abundance that they look to fuss with us. But the biggest salute go to you primates. We've been talking about all this shit for a few years now. It's like, yo, something ain't right. And it's not only Deontay. I'm concerned about all black fighters. Because there's something not right here. They're throwing up these balls everywhere. These guys in the UK, they're coming over. I never trusted them. How they conducted business. I never trusted Eddie Hearn. Never. And then Daniel Kinahan came through here and slipped through the cracks, and look at what they did. MTK, Probellum, DeBella, Cambosis, Devin Haney got to go to Australia. All of that's tied to Daniel Kinahan somehow. Right? But when we try and have these in-depth conversations, you primates, y'all ADD kick in, and then you're trying to argue with us. Oh, you're looking too deep into it. You're looking way too deep into it. I'm just keeping it boxing, man. I'm just talking about, the X's and O's in the ring. Meanwhile, you don't even know that shit. You don't know that shit. No, you just talking too much, Drew. You don't know what you're talking about, man. You just mad because Deontay lost and I don't give a fuck about that. I mean, Devin Haney, man, he might win, he might lose because Cambosis is kind of nice. You saw what he did to Teofimo Lopez, and I smell banana.
Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Better than that!
Bob, you ain't got COVID.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
What happens when that fucking franchise status gets dropped on the floor and devalued? Who gonna pick it up?
Hello, monkeys.
Tyson Fury's your guy, though.
Fuck the world, don't ask me for shit. Everything you get, you got to work hard for it.
You know what I do like? You know what I do like? I just saw a picture of Devin Haney standing with Bud, and it looked like they were sparring. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see Terrence Crawford laced up with Devin Haney? Did y'all see that? More of that. More of that. More of that. These evil streets is rough. Ain't no one we can trust. Either roll with the rush or get rushed, because all we got is us. Everybody need to be in Australia for that. Bud need to go. Errol need to go. Charlos need to go. I would like to see Deontay there. I want to see the Andre, everybody. Clarissa Shields, everybody. And when Clarissa fights in the UK, they all need to go over there. At this point, we need to show up. I can't afford to go to Australia. I'm not even going to hold you. I missed something? Oh, my bad. My bad, Unc. He said, nephew, my cousin was in prison before the Azuma Nelson fight. He was fine until after the weighing. Suspicious nausea and diarrhea before. Man, that's what I'm saying. It's cheating shit. It's cheating shit. It's not new. It's just more covert. Yeah, Xavier, if you can get a hold of Solito, I'd love to talk to him. Has anybody seen what's his name? The Axeman. Loma beat him and he disappeared. Anyone seen him? Has anyone seen him? Where'd he go? Huh? Nicholas Walters. Where'd he go? Fuck happened? Say head of Kano? Yeah, I will. I will. I'm so appalled. It's effing ridiculous. So appalled. But this is the sport. We're talking boxing. It's already cringing when you have a fool that don't know boxing, that don't know the X's and O's in the ring, want to try and engage in a debate, not a discussion, but a debate with you about the sport in the ring. And you're saying, you know, it's deeper than that. This guy was drained, or this guy came down in weight, or this guy came up in weight. He had 135, but you got love handles. He's really supposed to be fighting at 118. Did you see that? Nitty G, salute. They don't want to talk. No. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, all right. And the whole time they're talking, all I hear is How you swinging from that light with your fucking feet on, nigga? You got sneakers. How did you do that? What's wrong with your teeth? Where'd that hair come from? No doubt, Focus Ball. Make it do what it do, y'all. That's my time. No Painful Excellence podcast tonight. I need some rest. Much love and appreciation to you guys, man. You guys make the show. Salute the Ghost with the alley-oop, man. Much love and appreciation. Salute to the Wrenches.
Come on!
And let's exit on a smooth look, man. I'm gonna hit y'all with the intro and outro for my Painful Excellence podcast show. I think we put the nail in the coffin. Coffin ain't closed yet. You know what I'm saying? We done hammered it in, but now I got the nail gun. You know, we're gonna and we ain't gonna bury these motherfuckers in the sea. I mean in the dirt. We're gonna fuck that. We're gonna bury them in the dirt and then uproot the island and then drop the shit in the goddamn ocean. Bury it with a shovel and then bury the shovel. Uproot the island and dump it in the goddamn ocean. And then piss on it. Bronx on deck, y'all. I'll catch y'all Sunday.